Hi, Micah Harkins again here, and I'm coming to you from Missouri where we're having quite a rain lately. Shout out to all my fellow Missourians who are dealing with the fifth day of rain in a row, and the flood stages out there are crazy. So stay safe and stay dry. But today we're going to be doing another mystery box unboxing from Etsy. And today we're going to be doing a large mystery box from, they're called Moth and Moonflowers, but their Etsy shop is Moth and Moonstone Moth and Moonstone Company at MothandMoonstoneCo.etsy.com. And we've got this large mystery box here today, which just arrived in the mail. And she had a note on the very top of it, and it says, "Thank you, Mica. You and anyone else on your channel," so that's everybody who's listening, "can get 15% off any order over $50 with code MICA2021. So MICAH 2021, and you get 15% off any order over $50. And the link to her channel is going to be in the description right below this video. If you want to go take a look, I'm sure she will have anything you need there for mystery boxes. Large, small, medium. I'm sure she can customize you with a perfect box like this one, which is customized to me. I sent her an email, let her know what kind of things I liked, what I was looking for a little bit. And there is a card in here addressed to me with a very sweet thank you for supporting our small businesses sticker on it. A lovely thank you card. And thank you for the thank you card. That is very sweet. And it says, "Mica, thank you so much for allowing me to share a mystery box with you. Also, thank you for being quite simply a joy to communicate with while I put your order together." I try. When others are willing to share a little about themselves, it really helps me cater and personalize these boxes. So, if you're going to ask for a mystery box, it does help to message the seller, let them know a little about you. Each of her boxes is made to order, and I hand select every crystal and gem that is item that is included here. Everything here is really just for you, and that's so sweet. And that's why I love mystery boxes, because they do seem to be catered really perfectly for the person that's choosing them, or at least the ones that I've purchased that I've reviewed here on this channel. My boxes seem to be a little different than the ones you may be used to. It's not all about crystals or gifts. If it is intended to be a fun and safe learning experience too. We are all on different parts of our journey, but I hope some things here will be enjoyable to explore, learn, and maybe utilize in your personal craft. I tried to hit your major requests. Usually these boxes are more varied, sometimes with art or resin items, but I know you really wanted crystals and candles. I make all of the candles included in this box, so I did my best to include those. Thank you. I hope you enjoy this offering. Love, CE. Well, heart, CE. And thank you so much for that. I appreciate that, and I appreciate knowing a little bit more about what's in here. And one of the first things that's on top, I should show you guys the inside of this box here. That is a lot of stuff. So, thank you very much. The first thing, it says stickers. A smiley face. And this is a very lovely envelope with a very cute tie on it. I'm just going to undo that. And I love stickers, so I mean that's something I absolutely love. I've got all kinds of stickers in there. My wife has stickers that I get for her. We've got a drawer of stickers in there, and I love anything with stickers. So, okay, well, this is pretty awesome. These are all magic related stickers. and they're actually pretty huge. And I'm immediately thinking, these are awesome to just peel and stick inside my Book of Shadows. That is instantly what I'm thinking of, because we have one here. We have cleansing. See if I can get that out there. We have cleansing, and we have a recipe for Florida water, how to make Florida water. We've got a recipe for moon water, which is pretty similar and usually pretty easy to make. It's got a list of full moons in 2021, which is really handy because we are actually coming up on a full moon, and it does tell me here that's on the 26th, which is in 4 more days. And then we have the ingredients for anti-anxiety spell bottle, new moon ritual. So we've got rituals in there, we've got potions in there, and then we have herbs, which we've got coriander and cilantro, which she actually included 2 of those. I'm not sure she meant to, but even if she didn't, that's okay, because I'll take one and my wife will take one, and that's perfect. And we also have a list of chakras here and their correspondences. And let's see here, and that's the main small ones, and then there's a large one on healthy boundaries, and that is absolutely amazing. It says, I'm a sticker. You can add me to your Book of Shadows or journal. I think I jumped ahead of that earlier when I said, you know, these are perfect for a Book of Shadows. So this is on boundaries, self-boundaries, boundaries around your home. Be like a rose, beautiful but have thorns. I like that. So we've got these awesome stickers. I love those. Thank you. And some really pretty, really pretty packaging here. She really did an outstanding job with the tissue paper. All colors of tissue paper. Oh my goodness. There's a lot in here. I wanted to just tilt that up again so you guys can kind of see how much is in there. My goodness, I'm gonna be here. This is gonna be a longer video than usual. Which is all right. That's awesome. Thank you. But we're gonna start here. And this says prosperity and abundance oil on the sticker, which is included in here with what is needed to make the prosperity and abundance oil. This is a kit. So it comes with, I gotta show you this. This is really neat. I mean, this is really neat. I love this idea. You know, if I would have seen this outside of a mystery box as a listing on Etsy, I would have probably bought a kit like this. Definitely. There's 2 bottles with lids. 2 glass bottles. They look to be about 40 milliliters, maybe. Let's see here. And then we've got herbs, which are on the instructions as well, but they're also individually labeled with their properties and uses. So we have peppermint here, and it's got a see-through window on the other side of the craft paper bag. And it has its properties like love spells, healing, sleep, protection, purification, and its uses like clear throat chakra, incense, perfumes, infused with water to use as a cleaning solution for your home, abundant spells, and you can use that. And then there's basil, and these are not small bags. Well, let me put it this way. She has these absolutely packed full of these herbs. They are absolutely packed. That's not half full. It's not like a little tiny sample. There's enough to at least make 2 or 3 of these jars, probably more, I'm guessing. So, and then we've got cinnamon bark, and she even gives on this one at least the botanical name, Masculine, the planet is the sun, element fire, and aids energy, with a couple other informational points on there. And this is absolutely enormous cinnamon bark. The cinnamon bark on here is huge. That was a very big cinnamon stick that it came from. And then inside the rest of this beautifully packaged kit that came with that is, let's see here, peridot. Okay, so we've got peridot chips. Those are definitely used in prosperity and abundance spells, so that is awesome. And they're these really, really fine chips, so you can use as little or as much as you want. And that's awesome for spell jar making, I should say. But then we have nephrite jade, which, that is absolutely gorgeous. That is stunning. The jade in here is absolutely beautiful, and it's got at least, I would say, you know, feels like about 7 or 8 grams, probably, I would say, of it. And there's also some incense cones as well. And let's see here, that is actually listed on the what you need also, is incense cones. Incense or cleansing medium of choice. Sound is okay too. So we've got the incense cones as well. So we've got enough here for at least those 2 spell jars that were included. So you can at least make 2 out of these. Now I'm sure if you wanted to, you could save these, and when you have another jar, you could collect them in there, or you could make a witch's bag out of it, mojo bag. There's a lot of things you can do with these ingredients that she's sending. You can make a lot of things with them. You can use them in other spell work too, with whatever's left over. So this is an incredible find. And then she has some beautiful moss agate chips. And I love moss agate. That is one of my favorite stones. I do love it. So that is a beautiful find. And then we have one more, and that is pyrite, iron pyrite, also known as fool's gold. And there's quite a bit in here, and it is very, very sparkly. I love that. So there are your complete ingredients, well, except for the carrier oil. The carrier oil is not in here. However, it's not hard to find a carrier oil. You can use olive oil. You could use mineral oil, baby oil, that kind of thing in a pinch. But there is your spell and all the things to make it with, which I have never gotten a spell kit before in a mystery bag or a mystery box, and that is probably one of the more neat and interesting things. I see what she means now about a learning experience, because those are all very commonly used components for prosperity spells. The jade, the peridot, the pyrite, all of those are traditional stones that increase prosperity and wealth. And the herbs that she included, the basil, the peppermint, and the cinnamon, those are all herbs that are associated with those spells also. So right there we've got, I mean, a ton of awesome stuff. And then again, we've got yet another package in here that is very heavy with different types of stone chips. And I'm going to hold this up here so you can kind of see how much we have in there. This is certainly a very big bag of crystals. This is awesome for spell work. This is great for spell work, and it's also great for decoration. If you also do crafting, then you can include these in your crafts as well. We have carnelian, which is a lovely red and root chakra stone. I love carnelian for energy-based, passion-based spells. This is awesome. Rainbow moonstone. Rainbow Moonstone, which is the reason it's awesome is because I was just having a conversation with my wife about this, literally an hour ago. And I was telling her about the 3 different types of labradorite, which Rainbow Moonstone is one of the 3 types of labrador, or 3 main types of labradorite. It is a labradorite. It's also known as white labradorite. It's not actually in the moonstone family. Rainbow Moonstone is a little bit different than regular moonstone is. However, it has usually a very beautiful white flash to it, kind of like your labradorite does. And speaking of labradorite, the next crystal is labradorite. Now, in case you're wondering, is she reading my mind? Sort of, yes. Yes, in the fact that I did send her a very long Etsy message and told her what stones I liked. And right now, one of my favorite stone phases that I'm going through, as most people that know me know, is labradorite, because it is such a flashy and multi-purpose stone, actually. So there's your labradorite, which I can't really get a good shine on here, so I'm going to turn on my light so that we can see this a little better. And maybe you can see the flash on there, but these are very, very flashy stones under the light. They show a brilliant blue color for most labradorites. And then you have your Rainbow Moonstone, which is a white flash and a white sheen. And then you've got your Spectralite. And Spectralite is a much brighter, much flashier version of labradorite. And then we've got Aqua Quartz, which I love anything Aqua Aura, Titanium Aura. Basically what this is quartz that has been coated in special minerals and then superheated to give it a sheen that is very opalescent. And we've got Gold Sheen Obsidian, which that's a natural sheen on there. So there's Gold Sheen Obsidian. Lapis Lazuli, which it can be easily confused for sodalite. Sodalite and lapis lazuli are very similar looking, although lapis is usually darker than sodalite and has the famous gold veins through it. Lapis is famous for, so. And then we've got garnet chips, which are a very, very, very dark red. And again, that's also good for your passion and energy spells. And then we finally have clear quartz, which is the ultimate multi-purpose, do-all, be-all, end-all stone of magic, where you can pretty much multi-purpose use this for enhancing any kind of energy, not any specific types. So it's a good multi-purpose stone to have. And all of those together, this is several ounces, actually, of stone chips that she has sent. There's definitely more than an ounce here. And there are 8 different varieties. So we've got 8 different varieties of stone. And I'm not even halfway through the box. This package was what was next in there. And I'm going to try and... She packages these real well. Wow. And this says Fluorite from Mexico. I should show you that. It says Fluorite from Mexico. And this is one of the most amazing raw specimens I have ever been sent. Look at the crystalline effect there on the top of that. Those are super micro fine crystals that are just absolutely gorgeous. And then you can see the fluorite crystalline structure here on the bottom better, where it looks almost like sheets. That is your standard fluorite structure, and it has a deep, deep blue color to it. Blue on one side, there's green up here, and you can even see a thread of violet through it right on this side, which is your standard rainbow fluorite. Colors of purple, blue, and green. So this is awe-inspiring. This is an incredible, incredible specimen. And I want to say that, you know, I got this from her, and I was expecting to get, you know, roughly $100 worth of items in here, but already we've gone way above and beyond that already. This is probably a good $30, $40, maybe even $50 specimen. So, I mean, this is a really high-end fluorite specimen. So, I will hand that to my assistant. Wow. Thank you so much. This is amazing. Again, check these out by going to the link below this. You will have a direct link to her Etsy shop down there. And this one's going to require the aid of my trusty knife. And you might ask, you know, does he sit there and look through this first? No, I don't. No, he doesn't sit here and go through this. I am just as surprised as you when I open these. So, and this is awesome. From somebody who has an incredibly large collection of jars and bottles, she sent this cute little box full of little jars and bottles. And there, I just tossed one. There we go. But you can see that these are perfect little jars. Some of them, most of them actually, even come with these adorable little corks on them. So these are great for spell jars. These are also great for crafting, for putting oddities in. There's no end to what you can do with these. So there's a total of 4 with the corks in it. And there's one of these, which has the stainless steel lid on it. So we've got that, and those are absolutely gorgeous. Wow, there's so much. And again, thank you for supporting my small business. At this point, I'm ready to say, no, thank you. This is probably one of the coolest boxes. And the cool never stops. So, what do we have in this pretty pink tissue paper? Let's see. This is a beautiful candle. And when I say beautiful, I mean that beautiful. I can't tilt it too far because it has some loose herbs in it and a loose key in it, but I will try to tilt it forward a little bit just so that you can see the beauty in there. There's rose petals, there is what looks to be quartz, rose quartz, maybe aquamarine, jade. This is a midnight orchid scented shadow work candle with rose quartz, amethyst, onyx, jade, and blackberry and sage. So that is that is blackberry and sage, definitely. I can smell that from a mile away, and it is wonderful. I know this is not smell-o-vision, but if it were, and this could scratch and sniff through your screen, you would be going and buying a dozen of these right now. These are absolutely... Oh, that smells so good. It does smell like blackberry and sage. If you're familiar with how that tea smells or how that fragrance smells, it's very authentic. This is one that is so beautiful, I almost don't want to burn it even for spell work. I'm probably going to hang on to it for a long time before I do decide to burn it. That is stunning. That's an amazing candle. That's definitely something I would have bought outside of a mystery box. And here we go with a something that's a cedar, I think cedar wand. Yes, cedar wand. It's kind of covered a little by her sticker there, but it goes on to say that Thuja occidentalis, also known as northern white cedar, eastern white cedar, or arborvitae, is a evergreen coniferous tree in the cypress family. Cedar wands are also used in ritual ceremonies, magic, or simply for aroma. These wands can be used for protection, purification, cleansing, wealth, healing, and prosperity. Each cedar wand is hand-tied and sourced ethically if they are not directly from my farm. Cedar is a wonderful alternative to sage and is not quite as pungent when burned. Simply light the tip of your bundle for a few seconds, then extinguish the flame and blow on it gently until it is smoldering. Use it as you would any other smoke cleansing wands while enjoying the wonderful scent. So I'm going to open this up so you guys can see what is inside. And again, it is packaged lovingly with a outside explanation, and inside is carefully wrapped in more tissue paper. And it smells heavenly. Just as I'm unrolling it, the smell of cedar is wafting up, and oh, that's beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. If you can see that there, that is fresh cedar. That has not been sitting around for very long. That's not one that has been, you know, sitting in the back of a shop for a year. That's green cedar. It's beautiful, and it smells so good. It smells so fresh and evergreen, just like you would want cedar to smell. So that is an amazing cedar smudge stick. I love that. Wow, these are some beautiful things. Thank you so much. And in here, we have a Chakra Kit. You can kind of see through it. So I can see through it, and it looks like it also has an energy board on it. Or in it, I should say. And it does, and it is handmade out of wood. If I can get it out of here, I don't want to tear the bag that it's in. It's in a very beautiful bag. There we go. It's a little stuck to the ribbons of the bag, but that is hand carved into there, hand burnt. This is a cut piece of wood, and it has an energy grid on it. And an energy grid is to use with these energy chakra stones. And they have one for each chakra here, and the crystal that is in it, or that corresponds with each chakra, is used on the energy board to direct, or the energy grid, to direct energy to certain parts of the body. And there are, like for the throat chakra, it's a lapis, because lapis is the throat chakra stone, or a good one for it. And you can see the chakra symbol on there for the throat chakra. And we've got other ones, such as, we've got amethyst here, I believe that's amethyst. And that's going to be for your third eye chakra. And we've got the crown chakra is quartz crystal. And we've got the solar plexus chakra right there, which it looks to be citrine. Real citrine at that. Sometimes you can get citrine that is not actually citrine, it's baked amethyst. And if you can Google baked amethyst citrine, or citrine, real citrine versus fake citrine, you will find out that you can actually bake amethyst at high temperatures, and it will turn yellow. So this actually looks like real citrine because of the crystalline structure inside of it. It doesn't look like amethyst. So that's actually authentic. And we've also got several others here. I'm just going to show you the whole lot if I can. There's one for every of the 7 chakras. And there's another thing in here which is absolutely stunning. Let me take this out of the bag. This is beautiful. This is a resin piece, and it's stunning. It has a chakra symbol on the front of it, but not only does it have the symbol on the front, it is full of each of the types of chakra stones. There's red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. So that is a key ring, and that is a good energy and healing key ring to have. That's one that you want to hold into your palm and, focus on healing. So that is an absolutely stunning set. I don't have anything like this, thank you. That will certainly be put to good use. And again, that would be something that I would buy outside of a mystery box. So at this point, it's becoming more of a, this is something I would have, all of these things I would have bought for myself. So this is becoming a beautiful, beautiful self-care package. And I'm pretty sure that was the intent. So I thank you for that. And then it doesn't stop there. We've still got a little ways to go here. So if you need to take a bathroom break or get a drink, pause the video and come back. We'll have a short intermission. The next thing she included was a bunch of herbs. And I love herbs. I've got probably close to 200 bottles with herbs in them in there. So I have a thing. I do use a lot of herbs, and I make a lot of teas. I make a lot of my own homemade herbal teas for different things, and then my wife is a good chef, so she uses those for her cooking too. We've got hyssop, which is a wonderful, wonderful flower. It tells you on here the properties are for protection, sanctification, blessings, and breaking cycles. It also tells you how to use it, like infuse with water or oil for blessings and anointing. Add to a cleaner or floor wash for use in home protection. We've got pink salt, which can also be culinary. This is also for a lot of romance spells, pink salt. There's sea salt in here, which is a fine grain sea salt, or actually that looks like a medium grain actually, so that's great for using in spells. This is also great for using in ritual baths. Rosemary, excellent for teas, for herbal baths. It's also good, it says on here, for healing, remembrance, purification, memory, angels, protection, and marriage. It's also got its own antibacterial qualities to it, so it's a very good herb. I'm going to have my wife collect that. And then we've got hibiscus flower, which it makes for great summertime iced teas. Hibiscus flower is very good for love spells, aphrodisiac spells, but mainly I like to drink it iced with some sugar in it because it tastes like Kool-Aid. A tart Kool-Aid, but a good Kool-Aid. Mugwort. A ton of mugwort. And again, like I'm telling you earlier, these are not half-packed or like, pre-measured with like just 1 teaspoon per package. She literally fills these to the brim until they're absolutely bulging at the sides as much as she can fit in. So this is mugwort, Artemisia vulgaris. And then we've got some orange peel. Again, good for rituals, good for spells, and great for tea. Vervain, which she put on here, is a type of verbena, and that is true. Vervain is a type of verbena, and if you are into the books of the Vampire Diaries, you know all about vervain. Reference to my childhood growing up there. But it is water element, feminine, planet is Venus, and it gives you an idea of what you can use it for. And again, it is full. So that is beautiful herbs. I mean, absolutely beautiful herbs. And I'm going to open the mugwort because quality on mugwort and wormwood can vary a lot. As can, pretty much any herb. But I kind of want to get an idea of how fresh the mugwort is. And mugwort is a kind of a sticky one. And that's very fresh. Oftentimes with herbs, after about 8 to 12 months, around a year, they will completely lose their smell and their coloring will degrade, and that's when you want to freshen your stock of the herb. But this is the mugwort, and it is absolutely fresh and delicious to smell. So that's also good for burning on your charcoal tablets. It's a very good spiritual incense. I love mugwort because it is very multi-purpose. And as usual, I'm going to give the disclaimer that before using any herbs, you should always do your thorough research into them. Not just Wikipedia or Google, but actually read some actual peer-reviewed journals and get a really good idea